Hello everyone, I'm Cheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 32. In the previous video we brought our adventures in the theme park area of Michelin to a close. We had a fun time wrapping all that up. Then we had our dinner with Mayor Croyce, and Lloyd, he couldn't get to sleep, so he wants to go get some water from the lounge or something. Lloyd, where's the water at? Oh, Risha. You gonna divulge your secrets finally?
Yeah, Risha.
I mean, you probably won't do it willingly. Eventually, you'll probably be exposed, I guess.
ロイドさんでしたか。
ごめん、いきなり声をかけて驚かせたかな。
そんな、私がただぼーっとしていただけですし。
そこいいかな。すごい月だな。クロスベル市と違って街明かりが少ないおかげかな。
そうですね。
And the moon is pretty heckin' big, dude.
その朝ワジのやつに変な風に突っ込まれたんだ。俺が夜中にふと起きて女の子とばったり出くわして二人っきりになりかねないって。
Did he say that? I don't remember that.
正直意味不明だったんだけど当たっちゃったと思ってさ。
Granted, the start of the intermission was recorded like 3 days ago, so it's been a minute. I want to say bit and minute, which became Bennett.
ロイドさんは不思議ですね。誰かにそばにいてほしいときに本当にそこにいてくれて、そこにいてくれるだけでなんだか安心できてしまう。支援家の皆さんが羨ましいです。
買いかぶりだよ。一人前の捜査官としてもみんなのリーダーとしても、もっと大きくならなくちゃな。
Shouldn't be in a rush to grow up, and what does growing up mean in the first place?
なあ、リーシャ。失礼かもしれないけど聞かせてもらって
Come
もいい
on,
か。
hit her, Lloyd. Put that detective cap on.
失礼だなんて一体何でしょうか。
どうして君はそんなに儚い目をして笑うんだ。
Damn, that's right for the jugular, man.
思えば出会った時からそうだった気がする。イリアさんに望まれて最高のステージで活躍して。
That's okay. Let's just let the music play for a second.
リーシャ・マオといえば今やクロスベルじゃ有名人だ。なのにどうして君はいつも何かを諦めたような微笑みを浮かべてるんだ。
Oh, it just keeps getting better.
どうしてそんな。
よく知ってる人が一時期浮かべていた笑顔だったからさ。 今ではもうそんな儚げな笑顔は見せなくなってくれたけど、だけど君はふと気づいたらいつもそんな笑顔だった気がする。その人の笑みは大好きな人にもう会えないという悲しみに耐えようとするものだった。だったら君は、イリアさんが大好きな君はどうしてそんな風に笑うんだ。彼女はいつも君のそばにいるのに。
正直驚きました。鋭いとは思っていましたけど、まさかそこまでなんて。
それじゃ
正解です。多分私はそう遠くないうちにクロスベルを去ると思います。
やっぱりか。理由は俺が聞けることじゃないか。
Kind of reminds me of the end of Trails in the Sky 1 when Joshua talks about how the whole thing kind of felt like a dream. So I guess like Risha kind of has the same coping mechanism where like yeah, everything's great and all, but she knows that it's not forever, that she can never really live a normal life.
はい。でもそうですね。詳細はやめておきますが、私は本来歩むべき道があるんです。
歩むべき道？
家業のようなものです。
Okay, so it seems like the yin stuff does work the way I kind of thought it did, where it's just a name that people inherit over the years.
小さい頃からそのために生きてきました。気の遠くなるような昔から祖先が受け継いできた道、今となっては何のために歩んでいるのかわからない道を。
そうなのか。でもだったら。
だからといって必要ない、そう否定もしきれない道です。少なくとも父はその道を受け継ぐことに意味を見出しているようでした。世界そのものに働きかけ、歴史を動かすきっかけたりうる暗くひそやかな道を。そして私もまた父からその道を受け継ぎ、今まで歩いてきました。そう、これからもまた変ですね、私。イリアさんが勧めてきたワインはちゃんと断ったんですけど、それとも月の光に酔ってしまったのかしら。
そうかもな。ごめん、軽々しく立ち入ったかな。
いえ、いいんです。なんだか私もいっぱいいっぱいになっていたので。話を聞いてくれてありがとうございました。
そっか、お役に立てたら光栄だけど。でもリーシャ、もしかして君は。
ライド
Yeah, things were getting serious. We were about to offer a spot in the SSS.
キア。
あら。あ、リーシャもいたんだ。ひょっとしてお話中？
Well, the mood's kind of gone now, so say what you gotta say, Kia.
もう終わったから。
I read that as fishing for a second. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, Risha?
ああ、大丈夫だぞ。ひょっとして眠れないのか？
なんだか怖い夢を見たような気がして。
そっか、俺のベッドで一緒に寝るか？
いいの？
ああ、特別だけどな。
And by just this once, whenever she wants.
ごめんリーシャ、変な形で中断しちゃってさ。
とんでもない。ロイドさんのおかげで私もなんだか眠れそうです。ありがとうございました。
そっか。
先ほどの話、どうかイリアさんには内緒にしていてください。いずれ折を見て自分で話すつもりですから。
わかった。頼りないかもしれないけど、何かあったら声をかけてくれ。
Well, you know, not anything. If you need help with your, like, assassinations, maybe call someone else, but
できる限りのことはさせてもらうからさ。
for legal reasons, we can't help you out on that front.
ありがとうございます。では、もし困ったことがあれば相談させてもらいますね。おやすみなさい、ロイドさん、キーヤちゃん。
おやすみリーシャ。
おやすみなさい。 シャ、どうしたの？いつもなんだか悲しそうだけど、ちょっと感じが違ったね。
そっか。
Mm-hmm.
キーヤもわかるのか。まあいろいろあるみたいだ。俺の方でもできるだけ気をつけておくつもりだよ。
ロイドかっこいいね。
からかうんじゃありません。
I think it means exactly what it says on the tin.
さてと、とっととベッドに戻って寝よう。あ、トイレとか済ませたか？
ロイドデリカシーなさすぎ。
Well, apparently you can't walk by yourself, so makes sense to check. It is going to be his bed that's being shared after all. I can understand the extra due diligence. Oh, is this maybe like what she was dreaming about or something? Hey, I know you kicked my ass in the boss fight, but I got plot powers now. We're in a cutscene.
ロイド、起きなよ。ロイド。あれ、今何時だ？夜中の2時くらいかな。
Damn, but we just can't get any sleep.
ずいぶんうなされてたけど、どうしたんだい？
So why are you fully clothed? Like, shouldn't you still be in like your sleep clothes?
ああ、なんだか変な夢を見ていたみたいだ。え、
なんだ、
Yeah,
ど
gone.
うした？
ランディ、起こしちゃったか？
まあ気にすんな。それよりキーボーがいないのか？
さっき二人で戻ってきて一緒に寝てたみたいだけど。二人とも気づいてたのか？そうなんだ、一緒に寝てたはずだけど。部屋にはいないみたいだね。
ま、ちょっと探してみようぜ。
ああ、悪いけど頼む。
Lloyd and the others searched the third floor but couldn't find a trace of Kia. Having sensed their presences moving about, Tio soon joined and the other girls followed suit. Shortly after, they called the hotel staff and had the second floor searched too.
そうですか。やっぱり2階にも。
And I would assume she's maybe going back to the mansion because I guess she's drawn there.
申し訳ありません。すべての客室をくまなく調べたわけではありませんが。
いえ、十分です。こんな真夜中ですし。
まったくあのちびっこ、何寝ぼけてるんだよ。
さすがにちょっと心配ね。どこに行っちゃったんでしょう。私のサーチでも見つかりませんでしたし、一体キアはどこに。
Oh, Zeit, you got a lead for us, buddy?
あら、
おお、お前がいたか。お、
おい。
I think that means follow me and Wolf.
ついてこい。こっちだと言っています。
とにかく追いかけましょう。
This is up to the Wonderland. I think, right?
お、
そちらだ。ただし気をつけろ。はあ、しかしよくわかるわね。でも気をつけろって。
時間がない。とにかく行ってみよう。フラン、セシルネ、それとイリアさんたち、皆さんはここで待っていてください。
でも
まあ仕方ないわね。足手まといかもしれないし。でも何かあったらすぐに呼んでちょうだい。一応救急箱とかも持ってきているから。
ああ、わかった。
皆さんどうかお気をつけて。いざとなったらエニグマで連絡してくださいね。
Alright, I don't want this party. Get out. Randy, Tio, Wazzy? Equipment. Better than Mishi had. You could take the extra speed. What is it, have more speed than anyone else has ever had before in the history of the world. Do you want anything else on you? Even more speed. Yo, we could have like, I mean, I feel like there's maybe a point of, well, granted, I mean, 10 strength and 10 arts is really not that much. 15 evasion isn't bad. It's like actually really good. But I kind of like the idea of Wazi being like faster than God himself. Okay, I'm just kind of refamiliarizing myself since we haven't in combat in several days. Formation. Yeah, that seems about right. I don't know, it's kind of random, but... The basic order, we want Randy in the front because he's got high evasion, T on the back because she's got no HP.
垂れ幕が変わってる。
おいおい、こいつは。
Oh yeah, I didn't realize they were evil banners now. This says FWL.
いつの間にこんな。
夜限定のイベントとも思えないけど。
そんな話は聞いたことがありません。それにミッシーを他のキャラに変えるなんてありえないです。
Truly a crime deserving of the death penalty.
だろうな。あれは。
Fool's Wonderland.
フールのワンダーランド。
完全に名前が書き換わってんじゃねえか。
夢でも見てるんでしょうか。
夢は夢でも悪夢の類みたいだけどね。どうやらキーヤはこの先にいるみたいだ。だったらとにかく中に入るしかない。
Very odd. I mean, Fool's Wonderland. I mean, that's our boy Campy. He is the fool. I mean, he was, and really so like Ouroboros would probably be the only ones that have the capabilities to like casually take over the Wonderland and change everything in like the matter of a few hours. So I guess maybe Campanella has something to do with this? And they changed the flowers and everything.
Yare yare. いい趣味してるね。
ここまで凝ってるとため息しか出てこねえな。
それにしても不気味なキャラですよね。ミッシーの代わりにこんなものを。
And so if it is Campanella, then that means they must need Kia for something, which is interesting.
絶対に許せないです。
Granted, we don't necessarily know.
落ち着いて。
But I mean, I can't think of anyone else who could be responsible besides Ouroboros.
それにしても、キーヤは一体どこに？
左右前方、何か来ます。
And Campanella definitely seems like the type to go through all this extra effort.
何？
Okay. Oh no! The fog monsters are back! Oh no! Oh god!
ホラーコースターの化け物にしちゃガチすぎんだろ。
No. Why?
とにかく迎撃するぞ。
Oh yeah, that could, maybe we're in like a Luciola's dream. Like, 'cause she could like do those like illusion type stuff, right? That could actually be that is maybe a better explanation for what's going on. Okay, you're Gas and you're Zenith. No. Do you guys work the same way you do in Trails 2, where one of you tells lies, the other tells the truth? I don't know. Well, we can figure out which one takes physical just by doing this. Okay. That did 1 damage. Okay, so the one on the left actually took damage. Probably just want to go for the sweet analyze. We did lower strength at least. Okay. Lulls them to sleep, absorbs physical attacks, takes a bunch of earth damage. And then you probably do the opposite of that. And we do like a tiny little nugget of damage. Just kind of re-familiarizing myself with everything. I think just kind of get up in there. God, you guys do no freaking damage, man. You can just keep whacking and or smacking. Okay, do you know breath? You do. God, it's so expensive, but I think you kind of want to use it here. Wazi. I haven't like remade food since the end of the last chapter. I kind of forgot. And I didn't expect there to be any combat in we do have okay, we have some of these that give strength and HP. So pop that on that boy Randy. We don't really have any way to lower defense or anything besides like random passives. So I think you just go for it. Okay, that is. Oh, it even lowered the defense. That hurts. You got a bit of a heal off that, which is nice. Oh god, I forgot about the calling allies and everything too. You could I mean, you know, they will both get to a go again. Granted, Lloyd's gonna... Because Lloyd's gonna Burning Rage again, or Burning Heart. One of these days, I'll learn which one's which. You don't really do any damage, so I think just focusing on support stuff is actually fine here. Oh yeah, you do. I forgot Analyze actually lowers defense. So pop that again, make him weaker than... Okay, you do confuse potentially. But I think we just go for this again. Yeah. Now that should do a ton of damage. There we go. You cannot defeat us. There's Strike Heaven, which won't be quite enough. And we do need some heals. You got put to sleep. Heal Lloyd. I mean, the other one's at max HP anyway, so it's not like we're healing it. Good War Cry. I think we have Lloyd ult to finish this guy off. I'm just kind of thinking. Well, you know what? Just go for a bit of heal on Wazi. Ult with Lloyd. That should do enough to kill. And now we're in a much easier position. Granted, we don't have very much actual, what do you call, magic damage in this team. And oh, does Tio even know an Earth spell? I don't even know if Tio knows an Earth. Okay, she does know Stone Spike. God, I don't really want to cast spells with Lloyd, but Randy's asleep. And it's unfortunately it's Noelle coming in. I wish I could like turn Noelle's support off. She's like the only one with a bad support ability, I feel like. I feel like everyone else's is pretty good. Tio cannot live through an alpha wave, so I think we have to heal her. Oh, wait. Oh, you just did something new. Okay, I was just shit-talking you, and it paid off. Okay, you could, like, stop. Like, I know you like summoning allies, but, like, what if you didn't do that? Well, thankfully, since you do no damage, we can freely apply this debuff with Broadaxe. We wanted to? Okay, never mind. You actually do damage when you're... And that's in that one specific situation you do damage. Earlier you did 1, but when they actually have HP, you heal them for 17,000. 1,700. That's cool. Oh, that's Hydro Cannon. Yeah, this is like really bad just because we really lack art damage. Because art damage has actually been somewhat underwhelming thus far. Okay, we can Raging Spin. This is good. Of course you missed. Yeah, I mean, that's so bullshit. Okay, let's give it an ability that hits everyone on the screen and causes random status ailments. Oh, yeah, and there are also status ailments that you have no way of actually knowing they would cause these status ailments before the fight starts. Can we chrono down you? Probably. We should have done that earlier as well. Dude! Stop using that fucking ability! Jesus Christ! Oh my god. They don't... You can't do anything. That doesn't really... Anything? I mean, this gives arts defense. I assume that does arts damage. Who thought this was okay? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, like what I'm supposed to do here. Do we have like a hot pot? Glorious noodles? Okay, cast your spell. Ay, 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 ay. It was so funny. I was just complaining about how fucking stupid Luciola fights were like a few videos ago. And then they make me relive them. I mean, they're so bad. And I mean, like, we're not even doing damage. Like, seriously, how do you still have 9,000? And, like, rezzing other characters doesn't even help because it only hits everyone at once. Okay. Just, keep CPing her. It's like little tiny heals. Okay, that missed for once. Don't know why, but it did, and I will take it. Please don't fall asleep. Keep healing her. Okay. I mean... Okay, the Ellie heal is coming in. Do we have anything that gives arts damage? Yeah, we got our soups. Just keep healing. Nothing bad ever happened to the boy who heals. Pretty tedious ass fight, but I think we've... I mean, I do think it's kind of funny that, I mean, this is definitely the worst fight in the main story. I mean, the Lyn and Aeolia, actually, I think the Lyn and Aeolia fight's like not as bad as this. Like, this is more annoying from a design standpoint. And I do think it's funny that it's basically just a rehash of an earlier boss in the series, one that I hated. It does kind of show that, like, how much better that is. I think the game has gotten a lot easier. Oh no, you little fucking piece of shit. God damn it. Why? Dude, imagine if we didn't have an Earth spell. She fucking crit them for 3,000 almost. Are you kidding me? Like, really? I'm gonna be here for the rest of my frickin' natural life. I basically just did that for the heal, but I don't even think we got it. Okay, you do that. No! Damn it, I really wanted the rush. Please never give me Noelle's support ever again! Thankfully we got Ellie that time, but I think it switches, so we should get Noelle this time. Anything that cures sleep. Cures all ailments. Please just let me cast the fucking spell. Jesus. Like, I mean, it's a testament to how much better the game design has gotten as the, as time has gone on. I mean, yeah, it's a high-level spell, but it's literally going to do no damage. I guess you could try and chrono down, since we don't, well... We do still have 2 blockers, so we can actually go for this for once. Now, he still attacks very fast, but... Anything else that gives arts? I mean, we can increase your speed, but that's kind of like whatever. EP, we don't really need EP. Yeah, Midnight Delight. Granted, it's kind of like a overkill. We only need like a little baby heal. I mean, it's actually out damaging us based on just like the random passive heals it gets via the turn order. Noelle, if you fucking... God damn it. If you... we can't... Maybe if we don't heal... Maybe if we don't heal, it will, she will energy... Thank you. Okay. Who thought this was a good idea? Hey, we can't use our ult. I mean, because obviously it would like turbo heal him. So we'll save that for after we kill the bad guy. Dude, this is so bad. Yeah, take a little rice. On your next turn, you could maybe try and use your like regular S break. You're not gonna do 2,000 damage, I don't think. Yeah, we might die here. Oh, Ellie for the save. Yeah, there was a chance we died there. Okay, get up. Oh, no. You shouldn't get up in there, actually. Because what if it, like, attacks you and you counter or something? I did, like, almost no damage. Ay. Just go for, like, a non-elemental attack. Actually, just run. You can't kill me if I'm all the way over here. Truly awful fight. But that does, I mean, you know, we did lose to Lyn and Aeolia the one time, but that's an optional side fight that you're maybe not even necessarily supposed to be able to win. Or no, you're supposed to be able to win it, but it's not like it punishes you for losing it. So at least in the main story, the permadeath is still alive. Even though things looked pretty dicey there because that fight is unbelievably badly designed. I mean, the main reason it's bad is just because any fight that, like, depends on status ailments, like, you know, the fact that it can randomly put you to sleep, unless you know ahead of time that, hey, the next fight's gonna have a boss fight that can put you to sleep, you don't know to plan for that, right? Like, you're not just gonna randomly have a sleep accessory equipped at all times. So, like, unless it's, like, telegraphed beforehand that, like, hey, the next boss fight's gonna use X ailment, or you've played the game before. So, like, any times, like, the fights, like, the difficulty is based off of, like, hey, unless you have the accessory that nullifies this ailment, you're gonna get fucked. Those fights just always suck to me. It's kind of like the Rin fight in Trails 2, where she has, like, the little robots that can petrify you. And so it's like, unless you know going in that you need all anti-petrification gear, you're going to get demolished on your first attempt, which is just really frustrating because it's like, well, there's nothing I could have done. You know, how was I supposed to know that she was going to have random robots that can AoE petrify you?
なんだってんだ。
でも今の手応えは
I mean, like, consistently, I think generally the best fights in the game are the ones that don't rely on RNG or status ailment stuff. Like, the ones that do are just kind of bad, because unless you know going in, you're gonna be kind of screwed, and then you have to go through the whole, like, you have to struggle through the fight like that, where you don't want to just lose, or you have to, like, alt F4 the game, reload it, and equip the right accessories, which doesn't feel good. It always, you want fights to feel like you're not pulling one up over on the player, you know?
いつまで隠れているつもりだ。いい加減出てこい。へえ。
よくわかったね。
男の子気配を感じませんでした。
てめえ、何者だ。
釣れないな。一度すれ違っているはずだし。 知らぬ仲じゃないっていうのに。ねえ、特務支援課の諸君。
あなたもしかしてヨナの部屋でロイドさんたちを罠にかけようとしたハッカー。
そしてテロリストたちにタワーの情報を流した。
And we did also like actually meet him in person when we saw him at the what you call it, the Rosenberg studio. I mean, we didn't really like make eye contact or anything, I don't think, but we saw them there. Yeah.
実際に会うのは人形工房前ですれ違って以来だったな。
正解。ウロボロスが執行者ナンバー0。以後お見知りおきを願うよ。
リベールを混乱に陥れた謎の秘密結社。
あの工房の前であった以上関係があるとは思ったが、
まさかテロリストなんかに協力していたとはね。
彼らも災難だよね。変ゆえに赤い星座。厄介な連中が出てきたからね。
Maybe that's why they had so much false confidence, is they were misled by Ouroboros.
特に帝国の人たちは本当気の毒だったな。
ふざけないで。一応協力をしていた仲間だったんでしょ。
彼らはあくまで僕が利用してたコマ。なかなか面白い形で動いてくれそうだったから少し手伝ってあげただけでね。彼らの主張やイデオロギーには全く興味ないんだよね。
はあ、なかなかいい性格してるじゃないか。
ワジさんといい勝負なのではないかと。
I was gonna say, there's a bit of a similarity between Campanella and Wazzy. Obviously, Wazzy's much cooler, but... I mean, obviously aesthetically, you know, with the green hair and everything.
このクロスベルで一体何をしようとしている。何よりもキーヤをどこへ連れ去った。力ずくでも話してもらうぞ。
いい気迫だね。でも君たちのお姫様には別に何もしちゃいないよ。さっきここをフラフラと通り過ぎるのは見かけたけどね。
は？
てめえしらばっくれるつもりか。
でも事実だからね。信じるかどうかは君たち次第だけど、今日のところはあくまで君たちに挨拶しに来ただけさ。
Okay, so it was just like an illusion?
これは
So I do wonder if that has something to do with like Luciola is also helping them out. Like, because I really don't know exactly what was implied with what happened to her. Because it kind of almost seemed like, you know, because I mean, it ends with her jumping off the tower, but it's very much implied that she's still alive. But it's never really addressed whether or not she's like, oh, I'm alive and I'm gonna go rejoin Ouroboros, or if she's going off and doing her own thing.
元に戻りやがった。
随分と大掛かりな手品じゃないか。
まさか現実の類。
それじゃあ僕はこれで失礼しようかな。また近いうちに会えることを祈っているよ。ああ、お姫様なら奥の城へと向かったはずさ。とっとと保護してあげるんだね。それじゃあまた。
あれがウロボロス。
エステルさんたちやレンちゃんから聞いてたけど、ハッキング技術といいとんでもない集団みたいです。
おいおい、あんな連中までクロスベルに来てんのかよ。
そんな、どうしてクロスベルばかり。
いろいろ裏の事情がありそうだね。まあそれはともかく、今はキアを保護するのが先じゃない。そうだ、奥の城って言ってたな。
行ってみましょう。
Okay, let's, you said Cecile could heal us, right? No? Okay. Well, I don't trust the game not to throw another fight at me. Thankfully, we have some reviving bombs. Another reason why that fight's bad, I don't want to harp on it too much, because I feel like it's, I feel like it's obvious. I don't know. But the fact that, like, imagine if Tio didn't have an Earth spell. Like, what even gives it? We have range. That's our only source. Because, I mean, Earth is, like, a pretty easy Sapith to not really have on, like, a magic caster, because none of the Earth spells are really all that good for them. Like, obviously, you don't really, I mean, defense is okay, because you don't really physically attack. But, like, you know, any of your 10% chance to poisons or, like, petrify and stuff like that, you don't really attack often enough to justify those passive effects. And so it only took, because even with double damage on Earth, on Tio, who's got, like, our highest art stat, was doing, like, what, 1500 barely? So if we were just restricted to fire spells, we would be doing, like, 700. I mean, granted, you do have at least non-elemental spells, which would do like 700 damage apiece. But, I mean, that just would take forever, dude. So it just being like so restrictive to like, hey, if you don't have earth spells, you're kind of fucked as well, is another reason why I think that fight's kind of bad. Because, I mean, you know, because even with Tio having like a pretty high art stat, like she still did like no damage.
よかった。どうしてなの？
キア大丈夫か？
よかった。怪我はしていない。あれ？ライドたちどうしたの？
ガクどうしたのってあのな。
キア、どうしてここへ？
You know, just glowing.
ロイドさんたちの部屋から歩いてきたのですよね。ここって昼間のお城？キア、なんでここにいるの？
やれやれ、全然覚えてないみたいだね。
寝ぼけてここまで来ちゃったんでしょうか？
いや、それにしちゃ壮絶に寝ぼけすぎだろう。希望、何も覚えてないのか？なんか
夢でキアを呼ぶような声が聞こえたような。あれ？キアが呼んでたのかな？夢だもの、仕方ないわ。とにかく無事でよかった。
そうだな。よし、俺たちも一旦ホテルに戻ろう。キア、部屋に戻ったらちゃんと寝るんだぞ。
Boyd and the others then took Kia back to the hotel and put her to bed. Shortly after, they contacted security to explain what happened. Yeah, it was like an ancient evil fog monster showed up. Never thought I'd have to freaking fight those things again. So it's all because I shouldn't even reference Luciola. The boss fight would have been completely different if I hadn't referenced Luciola, man. They would have been like, just fight Campanella instead. But I mean, I kind of, it was even funny. I even said, like, I don't even remember why the fight was so annoying. Yeah, imagine if you had Luciola using super duper AoE bullshit attacks while you're fighting that stuff as well. God, that fight's so... I hate it, man. It does kind of, I mean, I do think it's a great testament to, like, how much better the boss fight design, I think, has gotten in the Crossbell games compared to... Well, really, I mean, 3 was, I think, a step up as well. 3 only had, like, a few annoying fights in it, from what I remember. But, like, while I do think the Crossbell games are a lot easier than the original trilogy, I think partially that's just because the boss fights are less annoying. Like, they have, like, a more fair design to them. At dawn, they finally returned to their hotel rooms and slept in until noon. After a long-needed rest, they checked out of the hotel and left Michelin with Maria Bell, who had arrived to pick them up. But while I have been complaining about that fight, I do kind of have this weird masochistic design or like idea where I honestly would rather a game be like badly balanced and hard than super fair and easy. So, the fight's at least memorable, I'll give it that.
キーヤ、ご機嫌だな。なんかいろいろあったけど、ちゃんと楽しめたか？
またみんなで一緒にお出かけしたいね。今度はアルモリカ村とか。
いいかもしれない
Nah,
な。
Amorica Village is dead to me after Lynn and Aeolia.
昨日の様子からすると何かあるのかと思ったけど。
Amorica Village off limits and Mishelam off limits. They've got too many bad memories associated with them.
すっかり元気そうだし、そんなに心配はいらないかな。むしろ心配すべきは結社の動きの方か。
ライド、どうしたの？
いや、なんでもないよ。それよりキーヤ、本当に昨日の夜変なやつを見かけたりしてないんだよな。ピンク色の服を着たやつとか。
見かけてないと思うけど、キーヤ寝ぼけてたみたいだからちょっと。
そっか。あ、いや、それならいいんだ。
あら、こちらにいましたか。
ベルだ。
マリアベルさん、どうもお疲れ様です。
お疲れ様はあなたたちの方でしょ。
I mean, honestly, we haven't really done all that much in the game thus far. Our major accomplishment in Chapter 1 was we killed like a fairy dragon that really wasn't like threatening anyone. It was just kind of chilling in its mind doing nothing. And then our major accomplishment in Chapter 2 was we chased down the terrorists, but we got beat to the punch and failed. So really, we haven't actually done anything cool yet in the game.
しかし結社と言ったかしら。ふざけた連中もいたものね。
And we did kill Demon Ernest. Well, we didn't kill him, but you know, we defeated him. I think that's really been our only major accomplishment thus far in the game.
私の人形をさらったのもそいつらの一員という話ですし、これは保安部の
Good little callback.
徹底する必要がありますわね。
そうですね。民間の警備員の手に負えるやつじゃないと思うけど、やっぱり俺たちの方で気をつけておく必要があるな。
まあそれはともかく。ロイドさん、キーヤさん、ふと思ったのですけど、みんなで記念写真を撮らないこと。
Ah, we did that at the end of Zero, man. We all pretty much look the same.
ああ、いいですね。
I guess Wazzy and Noelle weren't in it. Nor was Fran.
記念写真って前にみんなで一緒に撮
Yeah,
った？
we got a few new people, Kia.
ああ、みんなと一緒の思い出を写真に残しておくものさ。それを見れば今回のバカンスをいつでも思い出せるってわけだ。
撮りたい。
決まりですわね。そうなると船内よりこちらの方がいいかしら。
そうですね。せっかくのいい天気ですし、俺みんなを呼んできますよ。
ええ、お願いします。それと船内にいる添乗員に声をかけてください。記念写真のサービスならすぐに受け付けてくれますわ。
わかりました。
And then Mario Bell grabs Kia, shoves her in a box, and says, "You're the newest doll for my collection."
大切な人たちに余計な心配をかけたくない。いい女は大変ですわね。
You're being big weird. Why are you being so weird, Mario Bell?
私ならば力になれるかもしれませんわ。
Oh, quit being so weird. So is that like I can't tell if they're implying if that was supposed to be like genuine or if they're implying that that's not Mario Bell, because I mean, if that's like a complete callback to like, or if the not the trial, the quest from earlier when we had to find all the dolls, you know, Lloyd even mentions that Blue Blanc had like dressed up as the person last time. If they're they trying to imply that like Mario Bell is Blue Blanc or something.
お疲れ様で
That's like the first thing that popped in my head there with that whole like real creepy dialogue. She didn't really seem like herself.
なるほど。なかなか順調のようですね。
Ooh, it's the blue orb of doom is back. Celestial globe.
ああ、こちらの準備も9割方目処がついた。
Sixth Anguis. Weren't you mentioned recently?
今回のオーダーにはなんとか間に合わせられるだろう。
お疲れ様です、博士。カンパネルラ、レギオンたちの動きは？
ちょっと前にブルブランが遊んでいたみたいだけど、もう手は引いたみたいだね。レンはリベールに去ってから戻ってくる気配はなさそうだ。
And she won't ever be coming back.
そして彼女については
Yeah, that's probably Luciola then.
様子見でいいんじゃない？
Because I kind of felt like the implication was that she wasn't going to be returning to Ouroboros.
式紙は貸してくれたけど、
Okay.
今のところ介入するつもりは
But I was wondering what her
一切なかったし
involvement in that was.
わかりました。マイスターと同様、彼らの意志に任せてください。
You know, I do think you guys might achieve your evil goals better if you didn't have such a, like, laissez-faire attitude for your members. You're like, you know, you guys can just, like, quit being evil if you ever want to. Or, granted, we don't necessarily know that they're evil since we don't know what their grand plan is.
しかし、レギオンには全ての行動の自由は。
I mean, it's probably shady, but it may not be, like, unambiguously evil depending on what it is.
あの方の決めたこととはいえ、いささか理不尽な掟だね。
すべてはマスターのおぼし飯。是非を問う必要はありません。それより、いらっしゃったようですね。
おや、来たかね。
時間通りだね。
お待たせしました。もう始めているようですね。
いえ、始めたばかりです。例の件についてはもうよろしいのですか？
ええ、あとは破壊殿に全てお任せしてきました。
Oathbreaker. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like a common nickname in, like, you know, fictional media, so I don't know if I recognize it because of that or if it's actually been mentioned in the series before.
それでクロスベルでしたね。かの地に赴くのは私もいささか久しぶりです。
あまりの変わりように目を丸くするんじゃない？現代の動力文明では最先端の大都市だろうしね。
私も完成前にもう一度顔を出してみるつもりだよ。
Is the sixth Anguis, was he the blonde guy, the professor dude? I guess that was him, right? The guy who was talking to, the Meister? Or was that someone different?
どうだね。
It sounds like him,
現地で落ち合うとしようか。
I think.
ええ、依存はありません。
ではお二方、以後は一切をお任せします。減塩計画、あの方の最終計画のためには欠かせないステップです。
I mean, I will say the plan sounds kind of evil, but, you know,
第一段階としての仕掛
maybe they're
け、
just bad at naming
よ
stuff.
ろしくお願いしますよ。
了解だ。
全てはマスターのために。
Referendum on Crossbell's potential independence as proposed by Mayor Croix was drawing nearer. Pressure from the Imperial and Republican governments was mounting by the day, but so too was the citizens' fervor. Combined with the excitement generated from Arkansas's encore performance, emotions in the city were hitting a fever pitch. Meanwhile, a new concern was beginning to emerge from the shadows. Think they repaired the glass yet?
厳重ですか？
Cryptids. That sounds familiar. We even got the whole bracer, well, not the whole bracer guild, but most of the bracer guild?
ええ、その通りよ。単なる魔獣とは言い難い大型で不可思議なモンスター。そんな存在がクロスベル各地で発見されるようになっているわ。
私らが見たやつだ。結局とどめを刺す前に逃がしてしまったけど。
Oh, that's just because you guys are weak, right? Get out of my face.
こんな魔獣が。
そういった情報は流れてはいましたが。
それだけじゃない。他のタイプも確認されている。
Oh, it's that thing.
これは
急降山に現れた。
おいおい、また出たのかよ。
先日同じタイプのものが北の山岳地帯に出現しやがってな。
Okay.
そちらのスコットたちにすでに退治されている。
Oh, okay, I'm Scott and Winslow. Oh, we're so strong. We beat it by ourselves. We didn't need backup. Shut up.
そうだったんですか。
もしかしてお二人で退治なさったんですか？
They're not that strong. They're not tough.
ああ、不意をついてなんとか倒すことができたよ。これも君たちの方から情報が回っていたおかげだな。
ただどうにも妙な手応えでな。アーツの効き方が異なる上に光るようにして消えてしまった。
Yeah, ours did that too.
やはり。
俺たちが戦った時と全く同じみてえだな。
Yeah, we fought it first.
しかし山岳地帯ということは今度は屋外に現れたんだね。
ええ。これまでにも塔や総員など異常な場所は確認されているわ。どうやら何らかの理由で場の歪みが発生していると推測されているのだけど、でもこれらの幻獣は山岳地帯や故障地帯などにも出現しているの。ひょっとしたら場の歪みがそうした屋外にも現れているのかもしれない。
そんなゾッとしない話だな。では私たちをここに呼んだ理由というのは？
ああ、これらの幻獣への対応をギルドと特務支援課の双方に頼みたくてな。独立提唱がなされて以来、ベルガード、タングラム両門でやや緊張状態が続いている。
Makes sense.
せめて住民投票が終わるまではそちらに集中しておきたいんだ。
わかりました。引き受けさせていただきます。
分担に関してはこちらに任せてもらっても。
Dibs on all of them. Bracer Guild sucks. SSS forever.
ええ。データはお渡しするからそちらにお任せするわ。
Well, we gotta fight new stuff, so you guys can handle any dragons, and we'll fight the other stuff.
それとできれば原因の特定も頼みたいの。
原因？なぜそうした幻獣がいきなり現れたかですか？
ええ。魔獣の発生は昔から一定のサイクルで起きているけど。
Yeah, it seems like whenever the game arbitrarily passes to a different day or chapter, just new monsters show up on our highways. It's kind of weird.
この幻獣に関してはそこから外れた異常事態と言っても過言ではないでしょう。
間違いなく何か原因があるはずだ。場の歪みを発生させて常識外れの大型魔獣が現れるだけの原因がな。
なるほど。
Yeah,
確かにな。
I feel like both are valid. You know, chicken or the egg, which came first.
ギルドの名にかけて必ずや突き止めてみせよ
しかしあんたたちとこんな形で共闘するとはね。
最初の頃からすると想像もつかんな。
You talking shit, boy?
まあ、こっちもそれなりに成長してるってことだろう。
いやー、実際大したもんだよ。もし警察をクビになったらいつでも歓迎させてもらうぜ。
Why we want to join the stinky bracer guild? We get paid good money in the SSS. They treat us real nice. Please give me more than 1,000 gold for completing a mission this time.
そうそう。
I'm begging you, my mortgage on my house, it's due.
特にティオちゃんなんかギルド向きだと思うのよね。
Smiter, Tio.
そう言われましてもお言葉だけいただいておきます。でも厳重ですか。確か。
ああ、とりあえず手分けすることにしよう。警備隊から回ってきたのは全部で5件。
Okay, we'll take all 5. You guys can go friggin' eat lollipops for all we care.
君たちにはそのうち2件を受け持ってもらいたい。
Nah, you take care of 2 of them.
へえ、随分と気前がいいじゃないか。
So mad. Tired of this disrespect, damn it.
いいんですか？そちらの分担が多くても。
Did we only win the last boss fight by the skin of our teeth and by using a ton of resources? Yes, but I still deserve some respect, damn it.
ただでさえアリウスさんが今は動けない状況なのに。
だからこそさ、彼が動けない分、あんたたちにも必ずしわ寄せが来るはずだよ。
元より魔獣退治は私たちのお箱。お互い他の仕事もあるし、効率的に分担すべきでしょ。助かります。なんだか申し訳ないですね。
何？お互い様さ。
We're not on the same team. We're better than you.
それに君たちの方には結社の問題もあるからな。
はい。
たく、その問題もあるんだよな。
結社、ウロボロス、なんでも遊撃士協会といろいろと因縁があるとか。ええ、リベールの異変でもエステルちゃんたちをはじめとする遊撃士がやり合ったし、それ以外にも各地の事件で幾度となくぶつかっているわね。
帝国のギルドが一時壊滅状態に陥ったのも。
Now, whoever works on the graphic design in Ouroboros should get a raise. It's such a cool logo.
もっとも、その後の衰退の原因は帝国軍の圧力によるものだよな。
そうなんですか。
しかし、聞けば聞くほど捉えどころのねえ連中だぜ。
いずれにせよ、ギルドの方でも未だ実態がつかめていない連中だ。何が目的かわからないが、くれぐれも気をつけるといい。
困ったことがあったら遠慮なく連絡してきなよ。
Absolutely not.
正直連中に関してはこっちも人事じゃないんだし。
わかりました。
何かあれば遠慮なく頼らせていただきます。
Budding turmoil. Oh, things are just now starting to go bad. Everything was hunky-dory before this. Outline, a cryptid survey report. Oh man, let's reposition. Outline. Mysterious monsters, henceforth referred to as cryptid sightings, have been recently confirmed. The CGF is currently working to decipher the situation. Little is known about these cryptids aside from the simple fact that they exist. Thus, countermeasures have yet to be developed. All that is known about the confirmed cryptids is listed on the following pages. Case A, St. Ursula Road, through a small cave on the sandbar. Visual profile has several tortoise-like characteristics. Wow. And don't go into too much detail. Well, what are the characteristics? It's kind of like a turtle. Oh, okay. Sighted by a guardsman on patrol, the creature did not move at all while being observed, so was left alone for the time being. The cryptid may be dangerous if approached directly. So it's like the Shadow of the Colossus turtle. Who knows? Maybe it's a good guy. Maybe it's just minding its own freaking business and we shouldn't mess with it. Case B, East Crossbell Highway, the vicinity of the boathouse. A plant-like creature with a large mouth. Sighted by a resident on the nearby boat shed, the report has yet to be verified by the CGF. Like the cryptid in Case A, it does not move. Furthermore, it may also be dangerous if confronted.
ウルスラ街道の中洲と東クロスペル街道の外れか。どちらも最近あまり立ち寄ってなかったな。
急行山に現れたのほどでかくはねえみたいだが。
I mean, granted, it wasn't maybe that aggressive. We did break into its home.
万全の準備はしといた方が良さそうだぜ。
それと原因の特定ですか。ええ、時、空、幻の上位3属性が働いているという報告もあるみたいだし、上位属性の働きに関しては私が感知できると思います。ただ原因となるとちょっと難しいかもしれません。
確かに塔や総員についても原因は分かってないみたいだし、そういえば 古戦場にある太陽の砦もそうなんだっけ？
Yup, yup.
ああ、俺たちが乗り込んだ時は確かにそうだったけど。
ただ事件が解決した後は何の異常も起きていないらしいの。総員にあったような金が原因でもなさそう。
Well, it used to.
そうなると本当に原因は特定が難しそうですね。
The bell is now in apparently a more dangerous position in the center of town.
ま、とにかく行くだけ行ってみようぜ。どうせ他の仕事なんかも入ってきてるんだろうしよ。
そうだな。よし、支援要請をチェックしてから出発するとしようか。
Sounds like a plan, my man. Alright, what do we got? Okay, gourmet article cooperation, counterfeit dealer, suspicious person, deserted mine monster. The Megalobat, I remember you. I think. Pretty sure we fought Megalobats before. My son seems to be up to something recently. Hadn't said a thing about it. Suspicious man visited Armorica. Oh, is that the chief? Oh yeah, that guy. I remember. We saw him in Armorica on the bridge. We used at the Crossbell station ASAP. And the Crossbell News Service is planning on writing the Gourmet's Guide to Crossbell. Oh, is this kind of like when we had to do that one quest of taking pictures? Okay. So the deserted mine? So that's the mine from like the end of chapter 1? Alright. Can I turn in my quests? But we accepted them. Can't we just like lie and say that we did them?
やっぱり結構な数の依頼が来ているみたいだな。アリオスさんが動けないからじゃないとは思うけど。
そうね。今日は課長が病院にお見舞いに行っているみたいだけど。
Oh, okay. So I guess they went ahead and did the operation.
私たちも近いうちに顔を出した方が良さそうね。
I was kind of wondering because they didn't really mention where Arius is gone, but okay. He's just with Shizuku.
だな。キーボーは昨日行ったらしいし、結構落ち込んでたよな。
はい。ちょっと心配です。車を使えば病院まではそんなにかかりません。
Well, I guess maybe they haven't done the operation yet. They're about to do it.
時間があったらお見舞いに行きましょう。
Oh, we'll definitely do that.
ああ、そうするか。しかし目の回復手術か。やっぱりまだまだ難しい領域みたいだ。
Okay, no, they did do it.
そうだな。
It's just still in the recovery phase to see if it works.
今回の手術も決して失敗というわけじゃないみたいだけど。
Well, probably gonna cut things off here in a second. What we'll do off screen, because this is the last video of the day for me, because I need to record something for some other series, because I have run out of backlog on those after only recording this game for the last like week and a half, or week and a bit. What was I gonna say? I already forgot. I'll definitely probably do the deserted mines stuff off screen. Maybe just do like a bit of general grinding over there. Or just, I don't know if like maybe monsters are refreshed just to get like Sepith and stuff. Do you sell new orbments? Oh, you don't. I'm kind of surprised. I figured we'd have 2 or 3 available, but well, maybe we don't need to worry about. Well, honestly, then if we don't need to buy new orbments, we can start turning our Sepith to get those super accessories if we wanted to. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But yeah, I'll probably do a few things off screen, and then next video we'll start with one of our quests and then begin the long process of talking to everyone around town again. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.